Hi guys! Today we're off to a first for us. It's an overnight music festival. We are going to CamperJam 2024. Yes, that's right. CamperJam 2024. We are coming. So this is really exciting for us. We've been to CamperJam before for the day, never been there and stayed overnight. We managed to sneak onto the Volkswagen California Club pitches and kind of club area for this one. So hopefully we're not going to be booed off because we're obviously in our Westfalia Svenheden, but I suspect and I hope that it might be useful for a few California owners who might be thinking about one of these. They always very welcome to come and have a look around it, and it'd be great to meet a few people too. So we're heading down now. Traffic, it's middle of the day Friday. Traffic on the M6 is pretty rubbish, as it always is.
It's moving though,
although
Will.
it is moving. Sarah's saying it is moving. So yeah, we should be there just after lunch, something like that. We'll get pitched up and then we'll do the usual. We'll give you a bit of a tour around what CamperJam's like, have a look at the acts that are going to be on this evening and tomorrow evening as well. And we'll just give you a bit of a highlights, really. We'll give you a wander around. There's things like a show and shine and all that kind of stuff. So expect to see some incredibly polished machinery. I'm really excited about seeing what people have done. I know when we've been before, there's been some incredible vans that people have put so much love and attention into. So I can't wait to see all of those too. So let's get there, let's get pitched up and let's start a bit of a tour. So welcome to CamperJam 2024. It's Saturday and we didn't do any filming at all yesterday apart from just the journey in. Wanted to get settled in, wanted to have a bit of a wander around the whole of the show and all that kind of stuff and get it all in our minds. So when we do the tour today, we know what we're talking about, which, well, we probably still don't, but we'll give you a tour anyway. So you can see our lovely Sven behind us. We've managed to sneak onto the Volkswagen California Club pitches here, which is part of the club camping. So when you come to CamperJam, there's family camping, there's home is where you park it, which is kind of random camping across a load of fields, which is lovely. Lots of different vans in there. And then you get the club stands, so just like the California one that we've got here. So let me give you a bit of a tour around the California one, and then we're going to go for a wander, going to look at the trade stores, going to look at the main areas, and I'll show you what it's all about. So here's our beautiful Sven, just all set up, all pitched and looking good. Like I said, we managed to sneak onto the California pitches. So as you look around, there are Californias everywhere, including big ones like that beautiful 680 over there. And there's some 600 grands here too. Some absolutely stunning setups, has to be said, and really, really nice when you kind of walk down and see all of the pop tops open all at the same time. It's really nice to see, and it's always great, these events, to be able to catch up with everyone. And Chris here on the left doing a sterling job of organising everyone onto all of their pitches and everything else. So doing a great job this morning. You might be wondering what kind of facilities you get at these. Well, we've got some fantastic quality, brand new portaloos and everything over the back there if you need any of those. Obviously fresh water on tap as well. This is one of the areas which is the home where you park it area. So as you can see, slightly more, it is structured, but slightly more random in terms of who's parked where and what it looks like. But if you're coming with friends, obviously that gives you an opportunity to make sure that you pitch together. So nice to be able to do that. I think another nice thing about coming to events like this is that there's always something that you see which you think, I really like that, or I want to find out where they've got that from. And it just gives you ideas and inspiration of doing things differently. There's a couple of 600 Grand Californias down here. Amazing setup. So you've got ladders, you've got different wheels, different kind of interior bits that they've picked up, different windscreen covers, loads of different things which are always good to really think about. And if you're after any ideas or looking at any accessories and stuff, when events this big, you can bet your life that someone's got what you might want really like CamperJam because it's not exclusive Volkswagen. It is camping and so camper vans in general. So you see all different makes and models here. Obviously loads of Volkswagens here because people love Volkswagen campers, but there is a good spread of others as well. So we don't feel too out of place in an MAN. We know it's obviously made by Volkswagen as well. So it definitely feels really inclusive. So if you've got something else, you've got a Ford Transit or you've got a Vivaro or something like that, don't worry about it. Bring it down. You won't be alone here. That's for sure. Just walking around this morning, just seeing who's here and looking at all the different types of van and everything else. It's really surprising how many bigger vans are around now. I remember 2-3 years ago to see a bigger van always felt slightly different. You know, it was always something to have a look at. Now, although the majority of vans here are still the smaller vans, actually the amount of bigger vans that are here really is quite surprising. Every kind of few moments there's another crafter, another MAN, another bigger van. So definitely getting more popular. Right then, so we've just walked down from the club camping, obviously good paved roads and all that kind of stuff around here, so no wellies required. And yeah, so on the right hand side here you've got all of the trade stalls. So that's all of your gadgets, all of your camping gear, t-shirts. There's a few little bits of food stall and stuff in there, but not a lot. I'll give you a bit of a wander up and down those in a few minutes, and we'll have a look at those. And then on this left-hand side here, we have got Flash Flush. Now, if you've never heard of Flash Flush, this is where things take a really glamping turn, because Flash Flush is posh portaloos. And when we say posh, we're talking porcelain, your own private cubicle, hand towels, you know, china or kind of porcelain basins and things, hot water. They are fantastic. And yes, we decided this year we're going to push the boat out and use them. So maybe a bit later I'll be able to get a little bit of footage in there for you, but not cheap. £30 per person. You get a wristband for it. £30 per person for the whole weekend. But if you're in a camper and you want that little bit of luxury, definitely worth thinking about. Okay, so opposite where all the trade stalls are, you've got this, which looks massive at the moment because everyone's still in bed, and it's the morning after Friday night where it was heaving down here. But this is effectively where you've got all of your food stalls. It's where the entertainment is at the bottom. You see there's a fun fair down at the bottom. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. Loads of food stalls. And there's another avenue like this, parallel to this on the right-hand side, which we'll go and have a quick look at now. They're really well set up here just for, you know, inclement weather, all that kind of stuff. Lots of matting down everywhere and stuff. Loads of bins everywhere. So it's actually really clean and tidy. No rubbish around anywhere. Really well organised, have to say. Okay, now it's Saturday. We've got vans for sale. So if you're looking for a van, you might find something here. There's a show field, so be for show and shine and those kind of things a bit later on. But this is the parallel area I was talking about. So when you come down here, on the left-hand side here, we've got CamperJam merch. So if you want a t-shirt, they're selling pint mugs in there in stainless that you can use when you're getting your pints from the bar. They're pretty cool. So worth looking at that. Fantastic little shop here with all of the supplies that you might need to be able to do your own cooking, all that kind of stuff. So you've got burgers and sausages and milk and bacon and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Pringles and, you know, you name it, rolls. Got the full works in here, even through to paracetamol, ibuprofen, hay fever tablets, Rennie's, Gaviscon, you name it, they've got it in here. So you can have the full festival experience and you can get your medication afterwards. So as you come down here, anything and everything you could possibly imagine is down here from a food point of view. So jacket potatoes, you've got chicken wraps, fried chicken, noodles, fish and chips, coffee, everything you can imagine is down here, which is great. So this running parallel with the one on the left hand side means that you have got a bar straight in front, which I have to say very reasonably priced considering this is a festival. £6 a pint, or £5.50 a pint actually, for a lager, and £6 for IPA yesterday, which I don't think is too bad. You know, we're living in 2024, has got more expensive everywhere. There's pubs around us which charge that for a pint, so I don't think that's bad at all. And then you can see over the back the main stage. So in the evenings there's entertainment here at CamperJam. I will bring the camera out tonight when we come and have a look at the entertainment, because yesterday we came out quite late. It wasn't really great to be able to film, we were too far away, so we'll bring the camera down tonight and be able to give you a bit of a show of what that's like. So yeah, you can see big main stage at the back, and then that's surrounded by what seems like hundreds of toilets everywhere. So really well set up, lots of these little pods, so if it's really sunny or you just need a bit of a break, you can get under one of those, especially if it starts raining, which it looks like it might do today as well. So having different areas around the festival is really great. Obviously you can choose what suits you. We're just going to have a look at the big top now, and we can see the back of the big top from where we've pitched the van. It's not very far away. Let's have a look and see what's on Saturday. So yesterday they had Fake Boy Slim on from 10 o'clock at night, but tonight, Saturday, we've got a Beatles cover, Big Fish, Little Fish, which I'm assuming is dance music and rave, as it says there, and they've got 70s anthems from 10 o'clock tonight, so that should be worth a good look. Well, no coffee for me this morning from one of the little stalls, because I've made coffee with the bellman this morning in the van. A bit more time on my hands, so switch it up, use a different coffee machine. Bellman, beautiful, great coffee this morning, even if I do say so myself. So let's go and check out those trade stalls and see what kind of things we've got over there. There's always too much to show you in one of these videos in terms of the trade stalls, but just to give you a bit of a flavour of the variety of stuff that you can see here. Obviously you've got tent box here, so if you've been thinking about one of those, loads of different models on display, always good to have a look at those. Then you've got obviously various stalls, lots of clothing, lots of kind of accessories, those kind of things. Still pretty good underfoot, I have to say as well. It's not doing too badly. So you got little tables, wooden accessories, tea towels over here, and these incredible. So sometimes you get companies which do van conversions here as well, and we've shown you these from the show at Harrogate before. This is Brown and Bird, and just look at these interiors, just unbelievable. So this is the back of a transporter, and it is so beautiful. And it's also got an incredible off-grid setup in it as well. 3,000 watt inverter there from Victron, beautiful. And we'll have a quick look in their Sprinter. Let's say we've shown you this one before. The interior on these is absolutely incredible. Yeah, definitely worth checking out Brown and Bird. It's one of Sarah and myself's absolute favourites in terms of converters. Just the craftsmanship is just to die for. It's beautiful. So carrying on through then, obviously got spares, accessories, those kind of things, t-shirts, hoodies, kind of dry robe style kit here as well. And then you've got companies like All Pro. It's always good to have a look at their kit and what they do. All Pro, always a favourite at these trade stalls as well. Got really decent kit actually. Really like All Pro, especially their windbreaks are always really funky colours, funky patterns. I have to say, I think this is probably better than Busfest. Now I know that they're slightly different shows, so this is less kind of doing up a van from scratch. So it's difficult to buy kind of body panels and things like that, although obviously I'm walking past a store which is selling some body panels and doors and things, but this is slightly less of that, and slightly more kind of accessories and just general camper van and bus life stuff. So feels actually a little bit bigger this time than Bus Fest when we went last year. So yeah, really impressed with all of the trade stalls which are here. Right, that's giving you a quick tour around. Hopefully the weather's going to be a bit kinder today, a bit later on. I think from kind of lunchtime onwards it's hopefully going to stop drizzling and the clouds will part a little bit. We can certainly do with it so we can get some solar on the van and charge our batteries up. No hookup here on the club pitches or anything like that, so be ready. If you're going to come, you might need to bring a battery with you, or just be ready for being off grid for the weekend. You can arrive on the Thursday as well, so when you book you can choose whether you want Friday night, Saturday night camping. You can obviously come for the day if you want to, you don't have to camp. And then if you want to stay on the Thursday, then you can have a 3-night pass to arrive. So just gets you kick-started right into the mood early on. So here's something you don't see very often. It is a Westfalia left-hand drive Florida. So built on an original LT. And if you take a look at this layout, they don't make them like this anymore. So you've got obviously separate driving at the front. You've got a nice couple of bench seats face each other, which is just fantastic. Little tiny table at the side there. You can see the rails in the floor, so obviously the bench would slide and create a bed. And then when you look up the top, you can see that rail on the side there, because that is the bed. So if you've seen the Westfalia Club Joker or anything like that, you'll know that's quite a common design for them. And then as we come round, you've got a bathroom at the back and obviously your kitchen on the side. So again, if you know what the Club Joker's like inside, you can see the origins of that in here. But that really sociable seating is just absolutely fantastic. It's just whether you could live with that retro cool look. These buzzes are really starting to grow on me. I wasn't sure to start with, but I'll tell you what, when you see one like this, where this has got 21s on, and actually all in black, I think that actually looks really quite cool. You can actually see a Volkswagen California.
Yeah. In the rain, rather than inside.
Well, at least you can check whether the canvas leaks on it.
Very true. Yeah. And it's also attached on all 4 corners of this one, which is also a true bonus.
Well
done, Volkswagen.
Have had a few issues on the very, very latest ones, haven't they? But
well, this is a very, very latest, isn't it? It's
I know
a 24 plate.
I know that. But actually, it's a really good Volkswagen stand here. This is their Swansway group, so this is Liverpool and Birmingham, I think, that kind of group. And yeah, they've got all sorts on the stand here. So we've got a Buzz, obviously a T7 multivan, a 680 Grand behind. There's a Caddy California, which you don't see very many of anywhere.
I think it's probably the only one in the UK, to be honest.
It probably is.
But I do like their vent things that are over the windows. Oh
yeah, we should probably show those, because those are pretty nifty. We saw these yesterday, and they are quite clever. Because usually you get aftermarket things for this, but these are kind of louvered grills that you slide them into the track up here, and then close your window, and it gives you some ventilation. I think it's really
nifty. It's a nifty idea, and it's got a bit of rain protection actually as well, hasn't it?
There's a mesh inside as well to stop flies going in.
It's good.
You can probably see behind there, you can see the high top of the 600 they've got over there. And they've also got a pretty cool looking, this looks like a Ravenna blue, if I'm not mistaken. And I think this is a combi, isn't it? Yeah, it's a combi. Looking very, very special indeed. So, plenty to see here if you do come down. It's just quite nice to be able to see some Volkswagen products, because you go to the NEC.
Down there too, if you didn't spot
Amarok.
that.
Yeah, because sometimes you go to the NEC and they're not there. which is a bit of a shame, really. So
Yeah, the only California you usually see at the NEC is Campervan Time.
it is.
Which
Who
you
aren't
should
here.
still visit him. Yeah, Steve, why aren't you here?
And they aren't here. They're at another show this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is good that you can see these things when you're here.
CamperJam is not just a kind of adults only event, it's a proper family fun festival. Lots of things to do, from I think there's some wall climbing and abseiling and bits and pieces. We've got a family panic
circus.
family circus that's going on over there, face painting, henna tattoos. I think they've got some kind of Stone Age selfie thing down that way, and all manner of bits and pieces, so lots and lots to do. So many different food stalls as well. You're not going to get bored with the food offerings here either.
I'm wondering what the massive dartboard is over there. We need to have a look at that later, because it looks inflatable.
It does.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
First purchase made, and importantly, in the campervan bag.
That's not the purchase, though.
That isn't the purchase.
Go
no.
on, what have you got?
We have gone for a new kettle.
Yeah, new kettle.
So we have got a square, large 1.1 paracord Ridge Monkey kettle. So on this one, you get this nice corded feature over the handles.
Very nice.
So
very nice.
we've been thinking about replacing our little Cedar Summit one for a while, since Will burnt the handles on it, and they've all gone a bit drippy plastic.
Yeah.
And,
it's a bit difficult to pour and not spill hot water over yourself.
Yeah.
So
a little bit more room in this van, so we may as well use it.
what do I spy here? An Outdoor Revolution windbreak.
Ready erected.
Yeah, I wonder if they know how to put it up. I could possibly offer them some tips.
Or not.
Check out our video if you don't know what we're talking about. Link up at the top.
Well, after a quick check to make sure that it is just after 12 o'clock, we happened to stumble across the beer tent.
1 minute past. Yeah, I think it's acceptable, isn't it, if it's past 12?
Yeah, we're on holiday.
Time for a quick pint, I think, and then we'll carry on.
Yeah.
Don't spill it.
Oh, it nearly got rain in it then.
I think that's inevitable, fortunately.
Don't want to dilute.
Right, we're off shopping now because we saw the bent stand. And if you don't know what we're talking about awning triangles.
Yeah,
not
what you might think.
Still doesn't give any clues to what it is. Let's go and show you. So here we are on the bent stand, and what that is these triangles. So these are awning triangles, probably easier to show you around the back here, just like this, and they also do awning carpets and things. So the different thing about these is, as you can see, they are triangular pieces and they zip together. So if I show you under here, so this one here is zipped to that one, and you can create your own shapes. So there's 3 triangles they've put together there for that kind of shade that comes off the side of an awning obviously this is on a T6 or a 6.1, and you can see how that pins down to the ground. So we quite fancy this. We were quite warm, weren't we, when we were away?
It's a bit of an understatement, to be honest.
Yeah.
I ended up having to take a dip in the Lake Constance.
Yes, the sun,
hot.
we just could not get away from the sun, even though we've got a roll-out awning. It needed some sides, and these are just really jazzy, aren't they? Right, well, it's 9:15 in the evening. Let's go and check out on this Saturday night of CamperJam 2024 what's going on in the evening. Let's go and check out the entertainment. Right, let's go and have a look in the big top and see what's cracking off tonight on Saturday night.
CamperJam, have you enjoyed the Beatles soccer this evening?
Right then, let's have a look at this fun fair. Okay, we're on the main stage now. Just just working our way through the crowd so I can show you exactly what this is like at the front. And it's big. So there you go, guys, that is a rapid tour round this evening here, Saturday night. You've seen the entertainment, it's absolutely packed with people, everyone's having an amazing time, feels super safe here, loads of families, loads of dogs, loads of children, it's fantastic atmosphere. So hopefully this is the kind of thing which makes you want to come to these festivals. Right, we'll have a quick look round on Sunday morning, tomorrow morning, just to see if there's anything new or interesting before we head off. We'll catch you in the morning. Well, it's Sunday morning now. We are obviously showered, dressed, had breakfast, coffee, Bellman this time.
Yes, Bellman, proper coffee.
Yeah.
Very good.
We're just going to go and have a quick last wander around some of the trade stalls. Might grab another coffee from one of the stalls if one looks decent. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done, aren't we? We've packed all the van up and everything. Said hello to so many amazing subscribers. Thank you for popping over and saying hello if you did. And hello to you again. And yeah, I think this is probably about us done.
And I think another special thanks goes out to Chris for allowing us on the VW California Club stand.
Nobody seemed to mind.
We only had one minor comment of it, but that's not a Cali.
We did. We did.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. So this is one for all you Westfalia and California lovers out there. If you think that you've got a California and you think you've got an original and it's a T5, well, you're wrong, because this is a T4 and it is in incredible condition. So Volkswagen California exclusive, obviously made by Westfalia, and just whiz around the front here. This is the high top, as you can see, anyone who's seen our video on things like the Club Joker, the brand new 6.1 Club Joker, will recognise that high top layout. But just look at this interior in here. What do you reckon on this then?
I'm thinking that panel over the dashboard, or sort of at the windscreen, looks quite similar to ours in the Westfalia.
It does.
The one air where the
heating controls and everything else.
Doesn't look overly dissimilar.
So you got swivel, both front seats swivel round, give you this nice big open living area.
See
a
that
bench seat
at the back.
Little tiny table as well, which swings up, and then you've got at the back toilet, shower, and obviously your kitchen with your hob and everything just there. And then, just like the Club Joker these days, the modern version, the upper bed which slides out, and obviously the bottom one, which has got rails as well, so you can make a bed at the bottom. Isn't that just fantastic? It just shows that actually, when we think about how camper vans evolve over the years, actually you can basically buy this layout right now, brand new. And isn't that a fantastic van, an amazing California? Well, you can tell the show and shine is in full effect today. It's Sunday, and something makes me think that people like coming out on Sundays.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? It's absolutely heaving here. Loads more vans here today for the show and shine. So if you're going to come on a weekend day, well, maybe Sunday is the day to do it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's some amazing machinery here today. Well, after saying we couldn't predict the weather, that's absolutely true. It chucked it down here on Sunday at CamperJam. So we've basically aborted and gone back to the van, which, I have to say, is a lovely place because it's nice and warm. You can stand up in it, you can get your coat off, you can sling them in the bathroom and stuff. Feels like a bit of luxury to get back out of the rain.
Doesn't stop it smelling a bit of wet dog in here though.
No, it has got that damp dog smell. So we've got that for an hour and a half on the way home now. Hopefully you've enjoyed a bit of a look round CamperJam. If you're wondering how much this cost, I was looking at the receipt this morning for you. it cost us £170 in total, and that included a £25 surcharge because we weren't in a Volkswagen, although kind of technically
Debatable.
an MA in is, but it's fine, we'll pay it.
We weren't going to have that argument.
And there was a £5 booking fee and a £5 delivery charge and all that stuff. But for 170 quid, that included all of the entrance for the whole weekend, the camping, all of that stuff. I don't think that's too bad at all. Yeah. We did pay on top for the Flash Flush
blue wristbands.
which is what, 30 quid each?
Yeah, that was a lot.
That's a lot. I don't know whether we'd pay it again.
That was a
would we?
knee-jerk reaction of...
Considering how, it sounds weird, considering how nice the Portaloos are here, they're basically brand new, and actually they were being cleaned 4 times a day by the company.
Okay, that's good.
They were really, really clean. So 30 quid again for Flash Flush? I think Sarah would, I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
So I'll have jealousy next time. So hopefully this bit of a look round has been helpful for you. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you were here and we said hello to you, then thanks very much for saying hi. We love meeting you when you stop us and say hello. Never feel bothered about whether you're interrupting what we're doing or whatever. Just come and say hi. We really enjoy it. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and more to come very soon. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.